Okay, today is March 10th, 2022, and I am beginning to read the Shadow and Bone series. Okay, I watched the series on Netflix, and I wanted to read the series then. I'm just starting the first book. I'm only on page 9, so I just started the first book. And I heard that the series actually, like the first season, is a combination of Shadow and Bone and then the Six of Crows series that she wrote. So I'm probably going to be reading this whole series and then the Six of Crows duology, and maybe doing like comparing the first two books of both of those series to the show. Not sure yet. But yeah, I am going to be reading the entire series. Not sure how long it will take me. But yeah, I'm going to just go through it. I'm not going to just read them all straight away. But yeah, we'll get to Shadow and Bone and I'll let you guys know what I think and how it compares to the TV show. Hello, so today is March 14th. Shadow and Bone, I have made it to the 100-page mark, and so I'm about like a third into this book right now, and it's going pretty good. It follows the show pretty well, or like I guess the show follows the book pretty well, pretty closely. You know, of course there's going to be certain things that they cut out, but yeah, it's following the book pretty close. I'm chapter 7. I guess I am at the chapter where is it Alina. I don't know why I keep reading her name and think it's Elena, but it's Alina. But we are at the part where she is at the little palace and she's about to be presented to the king. I'm not sure if this video is going to have spoilers. Most likely it will. But we will see. Yeah, I'll probably be talking throughout the book and comparing it and talking about the entire series and what I think. Maybe not the future books as much, but definitely, I don't know what this video is going to be, but basically I'm on page 100. I don't know when I'm going to finish this book. I would like to finish it by the end of the month, but we'll see, because, you know, I have a lot of other things planned to do. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I need to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm trying to see when I'm going to have time. I've just been reading this at work, and I have to do laundry this week. So maybe at the laundromat I'll read this book some more. I got a lot of reading done last time, so yeah, I'm a third through. Just wanted to update you guys. I'm liking the book. It follows this for the first season pretty closely, so I'm interested to see where it diverges. So far in this one, I'm more fan of the Darkly in the book than I have been in the show. As soon as I saw him in the show, I just didn't like him. But in the book, I don't know why, but he doesn't seem as bad. But, you know, I don't fully know him yet, so we'll see. Because I didn't hate him in the beginning, I just didn't love him. But we'll see. Okay, that was just my update for page 100. So, I don't know when I'll update you guys again. Maybe 50%, maybe when I'm done with the book, but we will see. Okay, peace. Okay, guys, I am back. Today is, what day is it? March 19th. It's Saturday. I just came back from doing laundry, got myself something to eat. I read some more of the book today. I'm on chapter 16. I checked and I'm like 67% in on this, and still following the book pretty closely. I'm sorry, still following the TV show pretty closely, which is as expected. Yeah, nothing really too different. Definitely there was things they cut out of the cut out from the book in the TV show, which understood. But there was one part that was different, and I think it was different in the show. I might have to rewatch the show to double check, but it was the part when she wore the black kefta like the black robes, the black garments to match the Darkling. I know he suggested she wear them, and I thought he gifted that to her in the beginning of her stay, because he's like, oh, I thought he gifted it to her, and she's like, no, I just wear blue. And then in the show, I believe she comes out to the party wearing the blacks because she has officially decided to wear it. In the book, that's a little different. It was that she's been wearing blue the whole time, and then for this party she has to wear a special gown. Everyone has to wear a special garment, and they sent her special garment and it's in black. Like, they didn't make it in blue. So she had to wear black or she would really have nothing else to wear. And so she was forced to wear black with the Darkling's color. And she did, I guess, like it, and it did make her think like he cared about her and everything. So I think they did two different ways in the book and the show, and I understand why they did either one. I'm not sure which one I like better. Maybe the one in the show works better for the show and the one in the book works better for the book. But I don't know. I liked how both of them were, because in the show, when she chose to wear it, you're like, okay, she's fully accepting her power. And like, you can't always hear the inner thoughts of a character as you can tell what they're thinking in the book. So that might be the reason why they did that. But in the book, it was like kind of, she had to wear it or nothing else. So she didn't actually choose to wear it. And it felt like it was the Darkling forcing her or putting power over her and making her wear his clothes. I don't know. It just felt some of his command in the book, which I think so far in the show, you feel more of that. In the book, I'm not feeling so much of that as much, so maybe that's why they did in the book. So yeah, that was the only one that was like one of the more bigger changes. And in the book, for right now, I'm at the part where she sees Mal in the Little Palace, and I thought they didn't meet until he tracked her, but maybe he did see her before, and I don't remember, like, they met in the palace again, like, reunited in the palace. So I'm thinking I might rewatch the show after reading this book, but so far, this book is following the complete first season. I wasn't sure if this would be, this whole book would be the first season, or if, like, the first season ended in the middle of the book or something. Because I know they combine this book and the Six of Crows book for the first season. So I wasn't sure how much of this book was in the first season. But so far, it's going as, like, this whole book is the first season. But yeah, so that's, like, the two different things I really noticed in the book versus how the show has been going. And it's not like they're not bad things. It's just different. And I'm not, especially with the robes, I'm not sure which one I like better. Because it definitely shows different parts of Alina and different parts of the Darkling. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is completely in Alina's point of view. There are no other points of view in this book. Unlike the first season, you see so many different people's points of views and different people's stories. So, I feel like that's understood in a TV show. I feel like it makes it better when you can see how other characters are feeling, not just one person. So that's one thing, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I wonder if each book is her point of view, or maybe they'll add point of views within the books. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's where we are for this one right now. I'm probably going to pause the book for right now and try to get some of my more laundry done, just like folding it and things and some other things. Like, it's a nice rainy Saturday, so I'm probably just going to read, do some more video content, maybe some blog posts, and try and get some more work done. But I did wake up pretty early to do laundry because I go to the laundromat, and I didn't want to, I like to do it early so there's not a crowd. So I might take a nap as well. And it's a nice rainy Saturday, but I just have to get all this done before tonight because I have dinner plans. But yeah, I will check back in you next time, probably when I'm done the book, but we'll see. Bye. Okay guys, yeah, sorry I'm at this angle, but I just finished Shadow and Bone. And like, you know, it was decent. Like, it's not the best book I've ever read. I don't think I would pick this up normally. But yeah, it was good. I think I rated it 3 stars on Goodreads, but it was a decent book. This exactly followed the first season. So where this ends is where season 1 ends on Netflix. So yeah, if you've seen the first season, this is exactly where it ends. Like, there's no like half of this whole book or more created, because there's like 3 books in the series. So yeah, this followed the first season. They did change quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but like there's like little things that they change, which I think I understand why they changed, because it does make more sense in the show. Yeah, there was one, like the cut on her hand was different on how she got it, and I liked how the show portrayed it better than in the book. But I understand why the book gave it is like, you know, this is when everything changed and everything. But yeah, this is 3 stars. I will be reading the second book, Siege and Storm. I probably won't be reading this one right away because if this is Revision week and I want to read the second book again. This was decent. It was an okay read, like just okay. I just say I think I like the show better just because of all the storylines. This is only from Alina's point of view, so I'm assuming the rest of the books will only be from her point of view, at least in this Shadow and Bone series. So I'm going to do a separate video going more in depth of this book and the first season of the show. But yeah, we finished Shadow and Bone, and I can go into book number 2. Okay, I'm currently reading the second book in the series, Siege and Storm, and I am, what am I? 60 pages in, and I am so far enjoying it more than the first book. I think it's because in the first book I already knew what was going to happen. Wasn't sure how much of the first book would be the first season, but I already knew what was going to happen, so I was just kind of mostly comparing it to the TV show. With this one, I have no idea, and I think since I don't know what's going to happen, I'm enjoying it more, and I'm kind of surprised because, I don't know, I felt like this was more of a, like, maybe like teen, high school, into college type of book, and I didn't know if I would like it so much, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, we're in the second book. Y'all, it's starting to, if you didn't know, this was going to be full of spoilers, but so far I'm at the part. So yeah, if you don't want to know anymore, or you don't want any spoilers, then maybe you should be watching this video. But I'm at the part where they're on the boat. It's Mal, Alina, sorry, and the Darkling, and they're on a boat, and he's asking, he like found Mal and Alina, and he's asking Mal to track this, what is it called? Well, he's tracking like a dragon. What are they called? Oh yeah, I don't know. But they're tracking a dragon so it can help Alina be more powerful. So since Mal is like a really good tracker, he's asking Mal to do it because Mal found this first one, which is the stag, and now we're finding the dragon. And I just realized that on the books, each thing, I forget, like an amulet, what is it called? Well, once I know the word, I will let you know. But this one's a dragon, and the next one is like a hawk or something, or a bird. So that might be the next one that they're going to try to find that to help her become stronger. But yeah, so I'm at the part where Mal's tracking and they think they might have found it, but the Darkling's crazy. He has both of them chained up and like as his prisoners, and still using Alina as a weapon. And now in this book he can like create creatures it's crazy. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, but I will keep you updated. I'm just starting. We'll see how far I get and how much I will continue to enjoy this book. Okay, peace out. Okay guys, I am 50% way through, what is it, Siege and Storm, so the second book in the Shadow and Bone series. And guys, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And like right where I am at, I'm on chapter 13, 50% way, and they're back in, what is it called, Ravka. I'm still confused by all the types of Grisha places. Like, I'm still confused on that, whatever. But they're on the way back to Ravka. Actually they just arrived there with the prince, the younger prince, meeting the king, meeting the queen, the other prince, and then Mal's there with Alina. And you know, there's drama. There's like a love square, I feel. Everybody wants Alina, and I think for different reasons. And I'm like, what is this girl giving that everybody wants her? You know, Mal, you know, I can understand Mal. They've been childhood friends. And he figures out, like, actually I really do care about her. I love her. So, like, they're together. Then we have the Darkling. And I can see why he likes her. For her, like, power. And because he's never met anyone who even reached his level. So I think he sees her as an equal. And he's like, this is the one for me. Like, no one will understand us except for each other. But he's evil and he's crazy. But I think he sees her as, like, close to his equal, like a one of a kind like him. And he's like, she's the one for me, kind of. Or, like, that's why he liked her. And then we have this prince, you know, coming in. And he sees her as, I think, a chance to get the throne. And he does think she's very powerful. He's like, oh my goodness, me and you together, we can rule Ravka. I don't think he really, like, loves her, but I think he's attracted to the power she has and what she can typically add to him and what he can gain from her. So I think that's what it is. But Alina just has all these men falling for her. Like, are they all great? No, but all these guys just want Alina. But yeah, and we're just getting to a point where I feel bad for Mal, because he's like, he loves her and he's following her and he's had to give up a lot. And I think Alina has too, but she's ultimately reaching what she wants to do. She wants to get another amplifier. She wants to rule Grisha. She wants to save the world, basically. And Mal does too, but I think he doesn't want it as much as she does. And like the Darkling said to her, like, he will never understand her like the Darkling does. Like, they're each one of a kind, which I think is, when he said that, it is kind of true. And how will Mal and Alina work out? You know, they do truly love each other, but how's that gonna work out, you know? So yeah, I'm enjoying the series. The thing that I liked the most in this TV show was the couple, Nina and, what's his name? Nina Zenig and Matthias. Love them. That was the thing that was getting me through the show, and honestly, I think that's the only reason I'm gonna watch the second season, is because I love their relationship so much. That was so cute. So yeah, but I am liking the books a lot. And so yeah, just wanted to update you guys that I'm still enjoying it. I'm 50% through. I want to, like, turn on the camera every time I get to a good part, but I have another book in the series I want to get to, and then I'm gonna probably read the Six of Crows duology, and then I'm probably, I'm not sure yet, but I think the King of Scars, I think it has Nina and Matthias in it, but if it doesn't, I won't read it. But if it has them in it, I'll probably read, I think it's King of Scars, I could be wrong, but that next series as well, because it's all part of the Grishaverse. I'm not going to read, like, the prequels and things like that. I'm just kind of reading the things I consider the main books in the series, which should first be this trilogy, then the duology, and then we'll see if I get to the next one. But I don't want this video to be forever, so I'm just trying to, like, update you guys in the beginning. Maybe I'll update you another time. But yeah, I'm 58% through. I'm enjoying the book. There's a lot happening, and I don't know who she can trust. Definitely not the Darkling, because he's crazy, but I don't know if she can trust this prince. you know, and I don't know what she's gonna do without, like, who else does she have to trust? Like, she needs power for people around her, so I don't know what she's gonna do. And it's interesting because I just got it after the second book that each book is the animal of the amplifier. And so in the first book, you didn't really see her get the amplifier till the end, and in this book, you get it at the very beginning. So I'm interested to see what happens. But yeah, okay. Until I update you guys next time, we're gonna read some more of this. Excuse my heater, it's on, and I am not turning it off because I am freezing. But guys, I just finished this book, guys. Like, I am enjoying this a lot. Like, I just finished it and I want to read the third one, like, right now. I loved it, y'all. Like, I don't know, I don't read a lot of, like, fantasy, so I think I'm just me, because I've heard other people, like, didn't love the series and they like the Six of Crows more, but I'm like, there's a reason it got turned into a Netflix show, like, right? But y'all, loved it. I enjoyed this book. Like, it was hard to get through the middle. The middle was kind of like I had to, like, keep trudging, but when I got to the final battle in this book, that's where it picked up. That's where I loved it. So happy. Yeah. So basically, Elena is still, the Darkling wants her, Mal wants her, the prince both the princes wanted her, but now she has escaped the Darkling, and she was able to take some of his power. I was like, Elena, girl, like, sorry, like, I was like, I didn't know she could do that. But she was able to take some of the power, but now she's like, she's in hiding again from the Darkling, and she can't summon her power anymore. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the third book, but I kind of want to read the third book to see what's gonna happen. And it's the last book in the series, and then I need to get the Six of Crows series and, like, finish it, guys. I'm just like, wow. The last few chapters did it for me. They really did do it for me. What did I rate this? I think it was, I don't know, I thought it was, I rated it a 4 because I really liked the ending. I liked it better than the first book, and I thought the first book was a 3, so I'm giving this one a 4. And, like, if you didn't rate it high, okay. I don't read a lot of fantasy, and I'm really loving this. So yeah, I'm excited to read the third book, see how everything ends, and I'm excited to get the Six of Crows series, because everyone that I have seen said it's better than this series, so I'm excited. But yeah, so far this is going good. The second book, I really enjoyed. I liked it. I think I liked it more because I didn't know what was gonna happen. I think that's why I liked it a lot more. But yeah, I just finished it today in May, at 10:11 p.m. and I just want to update you guys because I want to start the third book right away, and I feel like if I didn't update you guys I would completely forget. But yeah, I really liked the book. So I'm excited to finish the series. Yeah, okay, here's the book 3. So yeah, third book in the series is Ruin and Rising, and in the back of the book it says Saint. It has Saint highlighted. So I am wondering what's gonna happen with her, Mel. She has Tamar and Tolia now. Almost her entire army she had was, like, gone, dead. Hopefully the Darkling dies. I think he's gonna die, but I don't know if Alina will stay alive or not. And in the second book, they mentioned something about, like, when Mal and her touched, there was, like, a spark. And then they mentioned how did Mal learn how to track so well? And she's like, he always knew it. And he's the only one that's able to track these 3 amplifiers that she needs. So even when I watched this show, I was like, there's something different about Mal. Because in the show, they didn't show him getting tested because he's injured. So I think there's something special about Mal. I think he's one of a kind, and him and Elena came from both the same town. So I'm making predictions now. Plot twist, he's her brother. But no, that would be so messed up. joking. But I do think he's something special, and I think Mal and Alina were always meant to be together. Like, not a relationship, but like, I feel like there's something that's tying them together, that they're always meant to be with one another. He's meant to find the amplifiers for her, and I think there's something special about Mal, and they came from the same town, and I think, I don't know, there's some bond that they have, that he was always meant to help her find the amplifiers or something like that. I don't know, but like, they were always meant to be by each other's side. He's always meant to help her and be there for her. So I think there's something special about Mal that we don't know yet. And maybe he knows how to do more than tracking, but he hasn't like tapped into that. I don't think he's Grisha, but I think there's something special about him. I don't know what, but hopefully we find out in this book here. Let's see, this is a total of 470 pages, at least the reading part. This one, I think they're all the same. Like, this one was pretty thick though. This one was thick. Okay, so this one's more. This one's more. It's like 400 something. This one is less. So this is the third book. I'm excited. I'm excited to read it, y'all. And I hope I enjoyed this final one. And I hope we get justice. I don't know. I don't know if Alina's gonna live or not. I really don't, because I feel like everything that's happening, she might have to sacrifice herself to save everyone. But yeah, we'll see. I'm getting the third book and I'm excited. Okay, I will keep you guys updated with my thoughts and when I finish the series. Okay, I don't know if y'all crooked or not, but this is how it's gonna be for later. Let me see. So I'm currently reading Ruin and Rising, y'all. I immediately finished Siege and Storm, and the end, like the last couple chapters, I feel like I mentioned this before, were like really good, and I immediately wanted to start the third book. I am 63% in on this book, and I just need to read immediately, and this is the first time I feel like I was able to like take a break and want to talk about it and not have to read the next chapter. Like, I started, but I'm like, okay, I think I'm in a good place where I don't need to know exactly what's gonna happen next, and then I can go to bed and then wake up and read this tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish it. I read this much in one day, and I have this much left. So, was it one day? No, it wasn't one day. I started this yesterday, so I read this in like 24 hours, let's say that, 24 hours. And then I have this much left. So I'm hoping I can get through this tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna finish it within this week. And it is final book support groups, so I have been reading during some of the sprints for that, the ones I can at least catch when I'm not working. So this is in the series, so I'm finishing it up. I'm excited. But yeah, let's get to the book. So Ruin and Rising. It's going good, y'all. It's going good. I don't know if I like this one better or this. I kind of like this one a little. Well, I like aspects in this one better than some things that happened in the second book. But where I'm at right now, oh, if you didn't know, spoilers. Where I'm at right now, the Darkling found Alina again, and then he sent some little dark shadow into Stormhold, whatever his name is. And now he's like a creature. But I'm just reading this and I was like, I hated the Darkling in the book 1, and I hated him in the season, right? But as I go on and read more, I'm like, he's smart. That's all I'm saying. This dude is ruthless. This dude is smart. He's a great villain. And I'm just like looking, like, I want Alina to win and to prevail and to like to defeat him. But I was like, y'all really need to step your game up. This Darkling is a step ahead of you like every time. He's always ambushing y'all. And you're never ready. Like, I guess that's what an ambush is. But I was like, first it was the prince because he was stupid, and now it's this other dude that betrayed them. And I was like, I know you're trying to be like nice to the people and be not a ruler that the Darkling is. But something's got to change because this Darkling is coming for y'all every step of the way. And now it's just like sad. It's like everywhere they are and they think they're like, yeah, he's there. It's not like it's not like, oh, back and forth. It's literally like he always ambushes them, and somehow they always get away, which is great. And I want them to, I just want them to be smarter. I just feel like they're doing all these things and none of it's like working the way they think it will. And the Darkling's always like, even if he even told Alina, he was like, oh, I'm gonna cross the fold or whatever. And so they were doing new plans and stuff, and then he still ambushed them. And I'm just like, I don't know, the Darkling he's growing on me because I'm like, he's a smart villain, and I appreciate a good villain, and I like smart villains, like good villains who think and like outsmart the heroes sometimes. Like, I want the heroes to win, I do. I want the Darkling to die because he's evil, but it's like, yeah, he's beating you. Ooh, tilted. Okay, I do feel bad for Mal and Alina in this book. It's like really sad. They're coming to terms with like, okay, we're probably never gonna be together because you're gonna be queen and I'm just me and I don't want to be at the palace. So that's sad, and they're like really, like, they both want each other, but they just can't have each other. So it's like sad, like they're growing up and they're like, we're both doing this for Ravka, and like, we know we can't be together, but we love each other. So that was sad, and I liked Mal better in this book than I did in the second one. Like, I liked him in the first one, hate him in the second one. I don't know, he just kind of annoyed me. This one I like him better, but I feel bad for their relationship. But I still think there's something special about him because, y'all, there's something with Mal. We don't know. And then Alina learned more about, what is Morkovs, whatever, the dude who made the amplifiers. And apparently that was the Darkling's grandfather, and Alina thinks that she might be the Darkling's cousin. Like, y'all, how creeped out is that? That's ugh. She's like, I need to scrub my skin. It's like, girl, yeah, you do that, but you might have been with your cousin. So yeah, but I'm liking this book. I'm just gonna pause and we'll see what happens. And I don't know, I don't have a lot left, and I feel like there is more. Like, I feel like this is not enough to end this series because this is just a trilogy. Like, this is the last book in this trilogy, and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like this is not enough to end this big long war that they have been doing. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm 63% done. Hopefully I get this soon and I can update you guys on what I think of the entire series. Okay guys, we finished Ronin Rising. Like, I finished this a lot quicker than the second book. I thought it was great. I liked it better than this. I think this one was one of my favorites out of all three because of what, I don't know, I just finished it the fastest in my opinion. Nobody told me Mal about Mal, y'all, and I was so sad when I thought Elena would have to die. I really did. I thought Elena would have to die, and I was like, okay with that. But Mal, innocent Mal, he had to die? No. When they told us that he was the amplifier, I was like, no, he doesn't deserve this. He does not deserve this. But he was like, you gotta do it. Like, I can't give you anything. I can't give you a kingdom, whatever. Let me give you this and all this stuff. And I was like, no, Mal. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the fact that no one told me that Mal was gonna be the third amplifier is beyond me. Like, why y'all got this bird on this cover if it's gonna be, no. I was like, I here for Mal, 100%, didn't want him to die at all. But besides that, this was I liked the book. That was really good. Like, the final battle, like, happened, like, like, not at the very end. There was, like, I guess you want to call it, like, an epilogue or whatever, like, an ending of, like, what happened. Oh, here it was. Like, an after. and it told everything that happened, like how they started their own orphanage, and it's like really cute. I think this is a good series for like teens, young adults. I don't know if it's like, if you really like fantasy, you're gonna want to read this. I don't think that's for that person. I liked it. I'm not a huge fantasy, I don't read a lot of fantasy, so I think that's why I liked it, and I could follow the story, and I had a little bit of romance in it, so that's what I liked. Yeah, so a lot of things happened. I don't remember last time I updated you guys, but this final, like, everything wrapped up in a cute tiny bow, you know, happy ending, which is great. And I'm glad the Darkling finally died. I was like, all you had to do was kill him, and then the fold would have went away. Because I feel like technically Elena didn't end the fold. She just, like, once she got 3 Empires, all these ordinary people became Sun Summoners. And she had to, like, kill the Darkling for him to get rid of the fold and all this stuff. So I was like, really? I was really hoping for her to, like, explode into light, you know, kill everything. But it was a good, you know, it was good. It was a good book. Mal's still alive, which literally so happy. The Darkling died, and he was like so upset that Elena was no longer a Sun Summoner, no longer had powers like him. He's like, no, you're my equal. And I guess he felt alone again, and so that was kind of sad. But he's evil, so he kind of deserved what he got. I felt bad for Nikolai and what happened to him. And he has all these scars. He was still like, Elena, you know, you can still marry me and all this stuff. And she's like, no. I think her and Mal are both glad that they're both human and like she doesn't have powers. I feel like if she had the power, she still felt a duty, but she's able to fake her death and live a life with Mal that she always wanted. And Mal being related to Darkling, like, yeah, at first I'm like, Elena thought she was related to Darkling, and I was like, that's nasty. But then it was Mal this whole time. What? And I also wish we knew more about Lena's family. Like, I feel like we didn't really learn about it. I thought we were learning about it when we learned out actually Mal's and everything, but that's okay. That's okay. But I'm babbling. Anyway, this is a good book. Overall it was a great series. Good. I can understand why they made a show about it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the ending was not necessary. Like the happy things, I feel like they could have made it shorter, but that's just my opinion. But I do appreciate the story. I like the series. I think it's a good beginner fantasy. I think a lot of teens and young people would like this series. I'm excited to read Six of Crows. I heard from people who do reviews that they like that one better than this series, so I'm excited to see that, and the Crows, and to see like where their story comes in the Shadow and Bone series. Okay, so I guess the next time you see me, Six Crows, I have to get those books because I do not have them yet, so I'm probably going to go to Barnes & Noble, pick them up, because I still have a gift card, y'all. I still got a gift card, so pick that up, but yeah. Okay guys, a package came in sooner than expected, but I ordered the Six of Crows duology online from Barnes & Noble, and look, they're here. I also got another book, but that's not for this video. But I got I'll take that out. Yeah, I opened the package and, oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, I opened the package and this was it. I'm hoping these are softback books. I mean, oh my goodness, paperback. No. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me go get some scissors for this. Okay. I wanted them in paperback because I literally have these 3 books in paperback, or the Shadow and Bone series in paperback, so. Oh. Okay. Wow. This is cute. This is cool. Oh, look at that. I wonder if they have like artwork in the book. Oh, it's just like these. Wow. Okay. Let's check out the Crooked Kingdom one. These are really pretty. I do like how these look better than the other ones. These are the books. The other ones are more like a glossy cover, and these are not a glossy cover at all. So that's interesting. But I still like how these look. I don't know if I'm going to keep this box. I might keep it for now until I read them, but I don't think I'm going to keep the box. But yeah, I got the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I'm not going to read them right now because I'm reading some other books right now. Just for pleasure. I mean, just for fun, not for videos. But as soon as I'm ready to pick up this duology, I will let you guys know. Okay, today is July 16th, and I have started Six of Crows. I wanted to let you guys know I started it. Okay, I started reading it. I am .41 pages in, and it's taking me a bit while to get into it. It does take me a little bit longer to get into fantasy books. If this was a romance book, I'd probably done it in like a day or two, but usually for fantasy it takes me a while to get into it and it takes me a little bit longer to read, so I'm trudging my way through it. But I'm going to try to have some reading sprints, read this book and get through it so I can read through this duology. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to get the King of Scars duology. I kind of want to, but also I've been reading a lot of this series already and I don't know if I want to continue after this duology. Like, it's been okay, but whatever. But yeah, I'm currently reading this, and I have my little lighthouse bookmark. Okay, I got my little lighthouse bookmark right here. You know what? We'll see if this video is in focus, because I don't know. But yeah, we're doing Six of Crows. Yeah, that's basically what I want to say. The first season was based off the Shadow and Bone first book, and it also was based off this duology as well. So I'm hoping what I get from this is more of what I saw in that first season. But we'll see. But yeah, let's do some reading. Okay, Monty decided to do some impromptu sprints, so I am watching his right now. Thank goodness for his channel is, I believe it's Monty Price, and I'll try to link it below as well. He does a lot of impromptu sprints, and thank goodness, because literally when I'm like, I need to get through a book, I need a sprint or something, he'd be popping up in my notifications. So we're going to be sprinting here, and hopefully I can get through a good chunk of this book. I'm also uploading my video for If You Like This TV Show, Will I Like This Book? So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check it out, and see if TikTok's recommendations were actually good. But yeah, we're currently uploading this video at 10 minutes in the checking process, so hopefully I get that done quickly. But yeah, we're gonna be reading. Hopefully I can get through more of this. I literally have not even made a dent in this book, but that's okay. We're gonna get going. I'm currently reading Six of Crows, and let me just tell you, it was really hard for me to get into this book at first, but now I'm so close to being done. I'm so close to the end. I'm on page 361, and really what's getting me through this right now is Nina and Matthias, because in the beginning I was not into it as much. It was like I was reading one chapter and not wanting to read another chapter, and then eventually I was reading Nina and Matthias and I was loving it. So originally I thought Shadow and Bone was based off this one and Shadow and Bone. I thought this was a prequel because I thought I heard this somewhere that this was a prequel, but it's really not. It happens after the Shadow and Bone series. So whenever I mentioned that this was a prequel, please ignore all of that because I was wrong. Because I'm reading this now and things that they're saying it happened after the Shadow and Bone series. So really you are introduced to these characters in Shadow and Bone series, but really their story doesn't happen until, like, the timeline doesn't happen until after. So I'm interested how they will be incorporating more of their storyline in future seasons or but Nina and Matthias, love them because I'm picturing the two people from the show and I'm loving it. Literally the only reason I watched season 2 is for Nina and Matthias' storyline because I love them. But yeah, we are finishing up Six of Crows soon. Hopefully I finish it today and then I can update you guys and move on to the next book. And Crooked Kingdom will be the last book I read because it's been a struggle just to get through some books in the series, and I don't think I'm going to read King of Scars right now. Maybe eventually in my lifetime I might, but right now we're not going to read it. We're just going to read Shadow and Bone series and Six of Crows. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on this and how it's going. It's going pretty well right now, and we'll see what I think after the end of this book. Okay, I'm back and I just finished the Six of Crows series. The Six of Crows book. Guys, so much better than the Shadow and Bone series. I'm sorry, this is superior. I literally want a show just about this crew. I don't even care anymore about the other, but oh my guys, this is good. I'm excited to read Crooked Kingdom. I don't think I'm gonna read it right away. I'm gonna take a little break, maybe read some romance, and then come back to the series and read the last book. But y'all, this was good. Like, if you need a fantasy to read, I suggest reading this duology. It's great, and you honestly don't even need to read the Shadow and Bone series to read this. But oh, it was good. This book, when I tell you this book, y'all, I love 5 stars. I love it. At first I couldn't really get into it, kind of how all the other ones were, but once I got into it, so good, so good. I'm really surprised I liked it so much. Okay, I am so surprised I liked it so much. It was, I don't read a lot of fantasy, so maybe y'all don't think it's that great, but I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. It was really good. So unlike the first one, it was more than one heist. The first book was one heist, and this one has like many different type of things, like jobs or things they're doing in this book to get their money back, basically. Y'all, I really like, why is this not its own like, I need this to be its own TV show. I don't even care about Shadow and Bone. That was mediocre. This duology, so good. Like, I don't even care about, I don't care about Lena. I didn't even really care about Lena in the TV show. All I wanted was Nina and Matthias. And I didn't really care about the crows either, but reading this book, I'm like, I want the crows. I want them. And I like the characters more in this book than I did in the show, except for Jasper. I love Jasper in the show. But I didn't really like Kaz or Annette. Like, I just didn't feel anything for them. Like, I didn't like them or dislike. I just didn't like have any affection towards them at all. In the TV show, I didn't really feel Kaz and Inej connection. Inej. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. I need to like rewatch the show, whatever. I just didn't feel their connection. And in the book, it seems like not super strong, but like at least in the first one, it didn't feel super strong. But there's like glances, and they know, like, they have this bond. But you definitely feel their affection in this one. Like, guys, I'm just so surprised how much I like this. Like, I thought, it'd be good. I definitely liked Six of Crows. I like this one a whole lot better. I really liked it. I'm just so surprised how much I liked it. But yeah, I would suggest, while I was reading it, like when I was close to being done, it really reminded me of Money Heist. So I think if you like this book, maybe check out Money Heist, the TV show. It is in a different language. It is in Spanish, but I believe you can have it dubbed, or you can do subtitles. I did subtitles. And if you like this book, you're probably gonna like that show, because a lot of things are similar. It's like a group of people who are not related. They're like kind of were brought together for like one heist to rob a bank, and like the dude who's in charge of everything, he's like so smart. He thought everything out, and like, okay, if this happens, then do this, and this is very similar to how that show is. Like, if this happens, do this happens, do this. Like, even if something bad happens, we have a backup plan. Like, so many A, B, C, D, E, F, G plans. So yeah, I think if you like this book, give that show a try if you haven't already watched it, because in that aspect, I think it's really similar. I do enjoy like a smart heist, or like a smart group of people that like have like a backup plan, or like think things through. Okay, like I love that, because I'm not like that. I'm not that smart, but like people like, okay, here are all the things that could go wrong, so we're gonna have plans for all these things. And like, even like their whole crew don't know, they're just a step ahead. That's what I loved about this. And I love Nina and Matthias. I think what got me through the beginning of both books was Nina and Matthias, because I was just waiting for their point of views to get through. But as the book, both of them, the first one and this one, they progressed, I found myself wanting to just see how the heist would go, would they make it through, like what would happen. And I really liked it. I think, oh my goodness, this whole stress. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think Nina and Matthias deserve better. Was I almost crying? Yeah, when I was reading that passage, like, how can you do that? Literally, I love Nina and Matthias in the TV show, and I love them in these books. Someone is jamming. Okay. Like, I love them in the TV show, I love them in these books, and then they deserve better. I'm just, it's a great book. Yeah, I had a great time reading this. I love this duology so much more than Shadow and Bone. Like, Shadow and Bone's okay. Like, to me, it was average. Again, I'm not a huge fantasy person. It was average, it's okay. I didn't really like Alina's story in the show, and I didn't love it in the book either. Like, I was like, okay. But I love the Six of Crows. Like, this is a TV show we should be making. I don't care. I don't care about Lena. I just want this. I want this. So, yeah, I'll probably come back maybe tomorrow and have all the books. I'm glad I read the series, this duology. I know King of Scars is like another book. I'm not gonna read that in this video. I think I will eventually read it, but I feel like how the rest of these started, I was like not that much interested, and then I got into it more. I'll probably just wait to do the King of Scars. And then I really enjoyed these books because of the heist, and I don't think there'll be any type of heist King of Scars, so I don't know how interested I'll be in it, but I know Nina's in it, so I'm probably gonna want to pick it up later. But for right now, I'm just sticking with what was it? Shadow and Bone series and the Six of Crows duology, because I know the show is definitely on these two sets of books. And I feel like in a previous clips I said, oh, I thought Six of Crows was a prequel, because I swear I heard that somewhere that was a prequel, but it's not a prequel. But I think maybe what I heard was that in the show it's like a prequel to the books. So whatever. But anyway, just to clarify, Six of Crows and this is not a prequel to Shadow and Bone. It takes place after that series. But in the show, they combine them so they're all happening at the same time. So I'm very interested how they combine these heists with the Shadow and Bone series in the TV show. But yeah, this is 5-star. I would definitely recommend reading the duology if you like that. If you want a general introduction of like a average fantasy, maybe check out Shadow. Like if you like the TV show, maybe check out the Shadow and Bone series. Like maybe you like it. Hello. Yes, I have read the entire. I guess not the entire Grishaverse, but I read the Shadow and Bone series and the Six of Crows series, and here they are. I finally finished. Took me a while, but we finally did it. Okay. And I have to say it was a pretty good series. I'm glad I did it. I don't think I would have read this series otherwise unless the TV show came out. Like I wouldn't gravitate towards it. Please hold. Okay, so yeah, so the Shadow and Bone series, I believe this is the first of everything. Why? We're gonna... Okay, so the Shadow and Bone series, first of everything. Yeah, this is what I guess how it all started. And I think it was a good series. I definitely like Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom better, but I definitely think maybe if you're beginning or you don't, maybe this is a good start for you. And if you like the TV show, I think you probably like the book. This book definitely follows the first season pretty much word for word, like scene by scene. Like it's very close to this, and then it goes on. So we'll see. I wonder how the rest of the show will go. The only reason I was really interested in the show and kept watching was like it was a good show, but I really liked Nina and Matthias, and they're in the Six of Crows series, and so I think that's why a reason I would like that better, because they were in it, and also because of the crows. Like I didn't love, like, the crows weren't like huge to me in the show. Like I did like Jesper, and I kind of liked their little banter and everything. I think they were funny, but you know, I was like, okay, whatever. But when I read the books, I was like, what? Oh my goodness. These books. Superior. Like, yes, I definitely liked Crooked Kingdom a lot, and I think it hit me more emotion. Some parts were very emotional, and I think this one, I felt it more and I enjoyed this one. But this one's really good. Like, this one's really good. So I would definitely highly suggest this Six of Crows series. I just thought it was so good. And like I said, if you like money heists, you might like these books, because they're very, in my opinion, similar in the heist aspect. So in this book, in these series, they're like a group of thieves basically come together, people from all different walks of life, as you might say, and someone brings them together and they try to pull up, at least for this one, they pull up an ultimate heist, like very hard, like no one else can attempt it. So they try to get through it, and then this one is a continuation, and like after this heist happened, like what happens in this book. So like in both books they do a series of heists. And so if you like that, I think if you like that aspect of the book, I think you will like Money Heist, because their leader Kaz just so intelligent, and like they're all skilled in different ways, and he kind of brings them together, and he has like backup plans, plan A, B, C, D, E, and that's how Money Heist is. Like they have backup plans, like, okay, and this goes wrong, like, do this. And the professor, who's like the leader there, is just so intelligent and kind of brings everyone together. And also in there, like, they didn't know each other before, and they're kind of like a group of misfits all coming together. So I think if you like these books, maybe give Money Heist a try. Money Heist is in a different language. I don't want that to deter you, but I just want to let you know. But I believe it can be dubbed, and you can watch the subtitles. I watch it with subtitles, so. But it's definitely well worth it, and it's a very popular series, so I would say a lot of people like it, so it'll be something you'll be interested in. I do also want to let you know it is a little more adultish. So there is some nudity in the show, so if that's something you're not fond of, maybe Money Heist is not the show for you. But to me, it's a good comparison to the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom series. I was trying to think of something else, but I couldn't think of anything right off the bat. So if anyone has any TV show recommendations, definitely leave in the comments below that you would recommend for Six of Crows or Crooked Kingdom, or even for the Shadow and Bone series. Like, if someone really liked that series and you want a show besides the Shadow and Bone show, if people know a good recommendation, definitely leave it below. But yeah, that was so good. Also, if anyone, I don't know a whole lot of fantasy books, and I'm probably going to do some searching, but if anyone knows of any like good books like this that had like the heist or like a smart villain, I like a really smart villain who thinks ahead and is always a step ahead of people, or like something like that, or like a group of people, I don't know, a good heist, like very smart and intelligent, something like that. Let me know. I would love to read more books like these. They're not in order, but forgive me, I just picked them up. But yeah, I really I'm glad I read these. I definitely so glad I read these too. And you don't really need to read this series to read this, in my opinion. Like, there's two different stories, but there are some characters that are in this series that you do see and hear. And there's like some terms, like with the Grisha, like if you want that introductory term, you might want to read these, but I feel like you don't have to. But yeah, I really liked it. I'm so happy. I just was so happy after reading Crooked Kingdom, and I was like, okay, even though some things didn't end the way I wanted them to go, I did overall enjoy my journey within these books. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a series that I will be reading fairly soon. Do I know when that video is going to go up? Not at all. I don't know at all when that video is going up. But there's another series that I'm going to start reading very soon, and that has a lot of books in it. So let's see how that goes. But I'm very happy with this. But if you guys have any other like series with like a decent amount of books, I've read the Bridgerton one, so I can link that below if you guys. Oh my goodness. I read the Bridgerton series, so if you guys want to take a look at that one, I'll link it below. Love that series. There are certain books I didn't love, but you know, I read that whole series. This is my second series, I believe, that I'm reading. I do have other book videos where I compare the TV show versus the book that they're based off of and kind of go more in depth about that. And I should, at least by now, have done that with the Shadow and Bone series and the first season that came out. So yeah, but if you guys have recommendations for shows I've seen or shows I haven't seen, or at least a good book series that a TV show is based off of, let me know. I would love to add it to my reading list and maybe give it a try. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and definitely let me know what you thought of the Shadow and Bone series after you read it. Again, this is not my typical genre, but I enjoyed it. So maybe there's someone out there that enjoyed it as much as me, or maybe there's people out there that just didn't love it. Let me know what you think. If you guys are interested in any more TV content, feel free to follow my website, and I'll link that below. I don't have a whole lot of book content on there, so if you want more book content, that'll be on this YouTube channel. But if you want any more TV reviews or anything like that, feel free to click on the link below and check those out. You can follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook. I recently added an Instagram, so you can go follow me on that. Greatly appreciate it. You can also follow me on Pinterest as well. Yeah, follow me on, you can follow me on all the things, whatever, mostly you want to do, feel free to subscribe if you're interested in any more videos like this or any other TV videos. I would love suggestions on any other type of things I can do related to TV content. Until next time, bye.